Welcome to another Demarcation Media Mega Construx review. Today we have a very exciting video because this is the beginning of the return of Alpha 9. Mega has been listening to what figures we want re-released. They started by doing Noble Team, which they are going to be restocking the Falcon. And then they moved on to Alpha 9. Alpha 9 is one of the most expensive teams to collect in Mega form. And recently we had the drop pods, single figure drop pods get revealed with Dutch, Rookie, Mickey, and Romeo. And then we had this, the ODST Wombat Overwatch be revealed / leaked. It's kind of hard to tell with Mega. And this is a pretty good looking set. I haven't even gotten it open, but we have Buck, we have a Brute Captain, and we have a Wombat Drone. Plus, the name is super cool. Wombat Overwatch. That's pretty epic. This is a surprising release because we do have the Mongoose Outriders coming out, and that is kind of the Army Builder set. This is the same size box as the Army Builder sets, and I've seen some people going, oh, it's the end of the Army Builder sets because we just get 2 figures. Mega's going to do 2-figure Army Builders. I don't think so. It's releasing at the same time as our Army Builder, which is the Mongoose Outriders. So I think that Mega may be trying something a little different, or this set just might be a one-off format because, you know, they wanted to release Buck. Although I do think that they could have made this a 4-pack by putting 2 more Brutes. That might have worked, or even just a little bit of terrain or something. Maybe could have turned it into an Army Builder. Retail for this is $15 roughly. Some places have it a little more, some places have it a little less. I bought this on eBay from the Paulmart store, eBay, and it was $30, which at first it sounds like scalper prices, but it was coming from California and it was free shipping. So all told, it wasn't that bad of a price. It is just a little steep to pay for this. I love the Halo Universe branding. I like that we get the extra ODST symbol on there. That's pretty cool. Around the side, we have more ODST symbol and a render of Buck. On the top, we get the nice Mega with the 2 figures. The Brute looks very smooth and odd there. And then this is really cool. Look at that. That kind of art is fantastic. Mega is not completely done with doing this sort of art. So we get to see the set over here, and then we get some nice new Mombasa, like wombats flying overhead, Buck watching them go. That's pretty nice. And then around the back, we get another ODST branding. That's not a Brute Miner? What? They're calling it a Brute Miner? Is that not a captain's helmet? I don't know about that. That's a little weird. We get to see the Hornet, which is also a Halo 3 set. We get to see Buck, and then the Wombat Drone. So, let's go ahead and crack this thing open. I have my scissors. No big knife today. I just finished filming the unboxing for the full set of, or full case, I should say, of the Halo Universe Series 2 blind bags, so I have the scissors on hand and not my knife. A knife is not very helpful for opening blind bags, I will say. Alright, let's pop this open. We have the little tab to, like, hang it. I never see these hanging. Oh, that's right! This set has oatmeal! Would you look at that? Oh, and some non-oatmeal as well. So when this Buck was revealed, I thought this was going to be Halo Heroes, but I was wrong. So there we go. There's our figures. I'll get those opened up in a minute. We get 2 bags of oatmeal. This is bag 1, so then 2 and 3. So 2 bags of oatmeal. Very tasty. Plastic flavored oatmeal. There is the instructions. Looking nice. Still says Brute Miner. We get that art again, which I really like. That's not a Brute Miner. That's got a captain's helmet. Oh, look, there's all the drop pods. I do have a full set of those coming. I will be reviewing them very soon. So let me go ahead and build this, and we will take a closer look. There we go. Everything is put together. We have a small pile of extras. Nothing too major, but still some useful parts. I did notice, this is kind of like just a random observation here. The background for these instructions are like mountains in a pine forest with the Halo ring in the background. So I guess they're just using a Halo background instead of doing specific to the theme, which I think is fine. I thought it was odd. So we have the Wombat and we have our two figures. So let's jump in and look at the figure I know you all want a closer look at, Buck. So here he is, the random Buck figure that leaked that everybody was super confused about where he came from. And here he is, finally. So first of all, he's got a little controller, I believe, for a Wombat. It's like a little tack pad, has a Wombat print on it, which is pretty cool. Very nice little accessory. And then he also comes with just a normal, like, Halo 4 and 5 looking AR. That's the kind that you can fit the muzzle flare on, I believe. And then it has the rail for attachments. No print, but I think it's fine. And then the figure himself looks pretty darn good. The colors are more accurate. We don't have that really bright color, like bright gray color, gray-white, as on the old Alpha 9, which I will do a comparison. But for this video, you can see he is darker. I don't know yet if he matches the Halo Heroes Series 10 rookie. I haven't gone that far. I'll do that in the comparison. But just right off the bat, he looks pretty good. I wanted to bring in another recent ODST Tarkov, and it looks like maybe they share the same thigh plate, and then the rest of the color is different. Buck is much more greenish, as he looks on the art. Now, I did notice something. Buck's head pops off really easy. The neck has a weird, like, notch in it. I don't know if that's causing it. I think that's what's causing this, because his head likes to pop off easily. Whereas with Tarkov's, I can make him look all around with no issues. But Buck's likes to pop off. It also, well, yeah, it bumps into the shoulders a little bit, but I think that's because this is a different helmet type. We have the little antenna because that's what Buck uses. Visor print is pretty nice. I don't really see, let me look at it real close, real quick. Yeah, no, that's pretty darn slick. I like that. The outline is nice too. No print for the antenna, but I don't even know. Where did the box go? Oh, hang on a second. That's not Buck. I just realized that. That's Rookie on the side. They didn't put Buck there. Now I've confused my camera. We have a little UNSC symbol. UNSC there. It says Buck. Let me see, how is that printed? Yeah, I can read that. It's pretty nice. There is some, I don't know, it's like a scratch or bluish mark there. I don't know why. But we have the ODST knife. Returns at last. Put it in his hand. It's a very, very small little stabby tool. And then we have some more black print on there. So that's pretty nice. Very nice print there. Whoa. The only major complaint that I have in terms of like print is the hands. The hands kind of look messy. Yeah, it doesn't look great. Like, it's not terrible, and it's the hand, so it's not the first thing you notice, but it does feel a little rough. We do have the blood type on his shoulder, O-. That's pretty cool. I like that Mega is kind of making that a standard for the more decorated ODSTs. Print around the back? No, not really, but we don't really need it. Kind of an ugly sprue mark, but for the most part, I think this is a fantastic update for Buck, because this is only the second time we've gotten Buck. So, yeah, he was in sore need of updating. I just don't know really what's going on with the head. I can fix that. I'll just put a little glue on there, but it's a little odd, a little annoying straight out of the package. Plastic quality-wise, pretty good. I don't see anything major. It feels maybe a little lower than some of the figures, but not to the point where I'm going, oh my gosh, their quality is declining so much. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm very happy with this. I'm so happy that they're finally re-releasing Buck. And I'm also happy that I was wrong and that this was not a Heroes figure. I wanted to give you a quick up close of these details so you can see UNSC logo. You see it says Buck, and then you can see the O- on his shoulder. Don't mind the green stuck to my finger. I've been painting a Spartan, and the paint, I'm using some new model paint, and it sticks and it does not come off. There's the rest of the chest print and the hand print. It looks all right on this side. It's not terrible. It's this side, really. It's just kind of a mess. It looks like something maybe stuck to it before it was fully dry. But, oh, and there's that visor. Very nice. Very, very nice. And then here is our Brute Minor. This is a Brute Captain, not a Minor. I don't know why they're calling it a Minor. Unless somebody tell me in the comments, am I wrong? Did the Minors look different in no, see, no, because we got, I don't know. I think Mega just messed up with that. But overall, the figure looks pretty good. We have the updated Brute hands. We have some nice print on the forearms, nice print on the lower legs. I like the color combination. He has a plasma rifle in red, which that's actually not a bad red. It's like a metallic red. It is a rubber, but metallic red looks nice. Unfortunately, he does have the hand issue a little bit. See, the hand moves up and down when it shouldn't. That's annoying because I can fix it and I have a video on how to fix it. It's just kind of a pain and I don't like having to do it every time I get it set. We have asymmetrical shoulder armor, which is pretty cool. I like that. And then underneath, we have Craig. And I know that's not going to be the best thing for some people. I think a lot of people want the older head to come back. And I would agree that this would have been the set to use, the older head. But it's not a huge deal because he does have the full face helmet. But yeah, overall pretty nice. And if you happen to have any of the actual Brute Minors from the New Dawn blind bag series, you will have a captain to, lead them around. Very nice figure. Very happy to get it, even though Mega did call it a minor when it's clearly a captain. I'm just not happy about the hand problem. That's just an absolute pain. Quality-wise, the plastic looks pretty good. And then I don't see any other major quality control issues. Yeah, looks pretty solid to me. And I really love the fact the plasma, I want to say pistol, plasma rifle is not translucent. It is a very nice opaque red. So pretty good. So here is the Wombat for which the set is named. Now, just to be clear, I saw some people getting very confused about this. This is a drone. This does not carry any personnel. There is no pilot. That's why Buck has the little tack pad, to control it with. I saw some people complaining when the set was first revealed how Mega cut corners and scaled down, and they wanted to be able to put a figure in the ship, and they couldn't, so it was lame. And that's not what this is for. It is literally an unmanned aerial unit. So hopefully that clears it up. It is called a Wombat drone, and it's a drone. There's nobody inside, and there's no space either. It is a very small build. There is one of the new Mongoose. This is the Recon Getaway one. And then here is the Hornet next to it as well. So it's not super tiny, but it's also not really big enough for somebody to fly in, although you could probably finagle something, sit them on top. But no, that's not the point. I don't have the old Wombat for comparison. I have seen some pictures of the old one with the new one, and it looks like this one is sleeker overall. There are more studs exposed back here, I think. Maybe some more tiling would have been nice, or just some vent detail, but that might also not be accurate. I like the printing. We have some big printed parts. The white in between this one and this one are a little bit different. There's a brighter white and a more dim white. It's not really an eyesore or anything. It's just a little odd that there's a color difference. Then we have the vents that are printed over here. The old one I know had molded vents, but I think this is a better shape. So the print I think is pretty cool. Works out. We have a eyeball underneath. I believe that's what allows the drone to see. And that's also the camera that gets torn off and that Rookie picks up later. So you could actually tear that off if you wanted to. There are some missiles under here. You could detach those as well, although they would have a little stick poking out. That's pretty cool. I guess that's what kind of firepower a Wombat packs. I don't know a ton about the Wombats other than that they rarely get used. So I guess that's what they use to fight. I do wish maybe there was some way that these missiles were a little sturdier, because it's just being held on by one stud. So if you bumped it wrong, it might fall apart. And then we have this little clear pole, which you could use it to swoosh this around, which this is a very swooshable little vehicle. Like, it doesn't have play features, but I will most likely be swooshing this around my room and around my studio for a little while, just because it's got that perfect swooshing size. The stand, though, is for basically creating a tripod and letting it sit up like this. There is no larger, like one of these, to peg it into. And you can just pull it out if you want, it to actually look proper. We have some really blocky engines in the back, which look pretty cool. We've got the fins, which I thought that the fins were both the same size, but it's actually smaller ones on the top, bigger on the bottom. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, overall, I mean, it's a small build, but it went together nicely. It wasn't really boring. There's some nice pieces, some nice building techniques. I like the way they put the engines together. And like I said, it's a very swooshable little model. Yeah, pretty nice. I'm happy with it. I do think maybe we could have used, at the very least, some cover for Buck or another couple figures, just because it's a little odd that the set is so small, but they're keeping the box size the same and the box or the set price the same. That to me is a little odd. I also saw some people wondering about the Mega Bloks logo in the pieces instead of having it be Mega Construx. I think that's just because they still have old molds in use and they haven't changed it. I don't know how many pieces there are. Well, there's some, the MCX logo. I think that they're just using some of their older molds for this. Maybe some left over from the other Wombat. I don't know. I don't know how many pieces carry over from the two sets. So I don't think it's anything to really be worried about. But yeah, that's a pretty nice little build. I like it. I think it's one that you could amass, get a handful of them. It's a little odd that they didn't give like a proper, oh my word. Apparently that is not the way I had put it in before. It's a little odd that they didn't give a proper stand or whatever, but I think that works out pretty well for display. So yeah, overall, pretty nice. Well, there you have it. That is the ODST Wombat Overwatch. Gotta say, full points to Mega for making this set a thing. Yes, I have a couple complaints. There could have been more, a little piece of cover or terrain for Buck to hide behind, or a couple more figures. But this set shows that Mega is listening to what people want. They're not just making all infinite stuff. They are not just ignoring the fact that people really want to get these named characters again. They are paying attention. I know they still have a lot to do in terms of like getting the sets out there to people, but so far this set seems to be popping up quicker and quicker in different places, even places that don't usually see new stock like this. So overall, I would say this is a great set. Buck looks fantastic. The Brute, while labeled weirdly, also looks pretty darn fantastic. And the Wombat itself is just a really nice little build. I don't really have any major complaints, other than, like I said, could have been a couple more things in the set, but that's not even a huge issue. Like, they're listening. Alpha 9 is back. Finally, you won't have to pay $35 to $50 for a buck. You can just get one for $15. Hopefully, it's widely available. But yeah, overall, very, very good. Thumbs up. Good job, Mega. I'm very happy with this one. And I'm surprised that it was kept under wraps for so long. It just kind of appeared randomly, even after we thought that all the sets had been leaked. So, yeah, really happy with this one. I am, yeah, very good. Very good. And I'm looking forward to comparing him with the old Buck and also getting all the new Alpha 9 figures all together and doing kind of a review of all of them. So, keep your eyes out for that, because that is coming pretty much as soon as I can figure out why the mail is taking so long to deliver my drop pods. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.